Hey, gang. Okay. So, a couple of days ago, it was announced that they are going to try to reopen, or, well, I guess you could say reopen the investigation of the Alec Baldwin murder on the set of some movie situation, and which I find to be a little bit odd that they would do that because, a couple of years ago, they basically said the whole thing was just unintentional, accidental, and everything like that. Now all of a sudden, it's about 2 years later, and they decide, you know what, we're gonna get him with manslaughter, which to me just is kind of irritating when people do this because it's like, okay, they let somebody off so many years ago, then they decide to reopen the case because there's new evidence and everything like that. And to me, it's like, look, if you let him go, that's your fault. I mean, if you really had any kind of evidence that they did what they did, then yeah, keep the thing going until eventually you can find all the evidence you need to go against him and tell him, like, we got him, everything like that, and put him away for a long, 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 long time. But when it comes to celebrities, it's always amazing to me how somebody can get away with murder, sometimes literally, and then they just decide that the case is over, and then all of a sudden it's like a couple of years later, 10 years later, 20 years later, they decide to reopen the case. And they've done this a lot, before. But the whole thing with Alec Baldwin is, it's really amazing to me how, like I said, for one, they sit there and they say, well, it was accidental. Now they're trying to prove that it was intentional, which doesn't make any sense because you know, I mean, I'm not saying I'm an Alec Baldwin fan, but it just seems kind of weird to me that people will just sit there and say, well, the only reason a lot of people say that he did it is basically because they hated him doing his Donald Trump impression on Saturday Night Live. In which I say to those people, get a freaking life, okay? I mean, if you have a reason to hate Alec Baldwin, I can understand. There's a lot of reasons not to like the man, but let's be honest here. Just because he impersonates a former president, what do you flipping do? Okay, a lot of celebrities impersonate other celebrities. I don't get mad at them when they do that. I just look at it this way. Sometimes a celebrity needs a little jab in the ego, and it just kind of deserves to get made fun of every once in a while. I mean, there were people who went out there and impersonated Robin Williams, and I laughed because I thought, wow, they got the voice down, the mannerisms down. They're good. They got him down pretty good. And I liked Robin Williams and everything like that, but I didn't go out there and think that whenever anybody impersonated him, and if they did anything bad, I'm like, oh yeah, they did it, because they impersonated Robin Williams. But to me, the whole thing just seems, kind of ridiculous that they're not wanting to reopen the case, and all of a sudden they sit there and they go, yeah, we have definitely some evidence that says he did it intentionally. It's like, well, how do you know? I mean, do you have any phone call recordings, any letters, any emails saying I'm going to kill this poor woman on the set and I'm going to do it on purpose? Personally, I think it's just a whole case of just trying to get money from a celebrity and everything like that. Of course, I'm not sure how much Alec Baldwin is worth because I don't think he's had any very many hit movies in the last. Uh, okay, anybody want to fill in the blank on that one because I have no idea. Um, but yeah, I mean, it just seems a little bit odd that people just want to sit there and they want to do this kind of thing where they want to reopen a case many years later. But the way I kind of look at it is like this: if they can find all the evidence they can to say that he did do it, I don't think they're going to do to him like they did Chris Benoit. Try to erase him from history and try to pretend like He never did a movie, never did a TV show, never won any awards or anything like that. Uh, and you know there's going to be a lot of people going to defend him when his court day happens. So I think the whole thing is just going to be one great big old mess. But if you want my opinion on whether I think he did it or not, in all honesty, I lean neither way because I wasn't there when it happened. I only try to give you an opinion on something that I actually see with my own eyes. I don't try to tell people that I think he did it because of this reason, this reason, this reason, or this reason. I don't try to hate on celebrities too often. I mean, if they did something terrible, well, hey, if they've got all the evidence against them, then okay, fine. But I don't hang out with celebrities. I can't have an opinion on them. I can't sit there and say, one way or the other about whether they could be intentional murderers or anything like that. I mean, I'm not big on celebrities. I'm not obsessed over them. I don't read up on them 24 hours a day and read about them and everything like that. I have my own life to live. I have my own things to do. So this whole thing with Alec Baldwin, I'm not leaning one way or the other. I'm not on the side of people who say he did it. I'm not on the side of people who say he didn't do it. I just look at it this way. Hopefully this whole thing's going to get settled soon enough. We're going to be able to get on with our lives and stop obsessing over nonsense like this. But I wouldn't have any doubt if the family of the victim got some kind of settlement over the whole thing, and it could be hush money, it could be who knows what, but I imagine they're probably going to get some money for the trouble, which you can probably bet about 75-80% of it's going to go to court costs, lawyers fees, and everything like that, and they might have enough money just to get by on somewhat comfortably. That is after the government takes their part too. So yeah. So what do you guys think about the whole Alec Baldwin murder situation? And just be honest. Don't speak out on saying whether you think he did it because of silly reasons. I mean, just give me your thoughts. I mean, what do you think? Do you think it was an accident? I mean, it sounded like an accident. Although some people are sitting there saying like, no, he really wanted to do it, which doesn't make any sense. It's like, why? Some people saying it's political too, and I'm going, that really makes no sense. But whatever your opinions are in the comments, let me know in the comments below, and everything like that. It's love to hear from you guys. But I'm gonna get on out of here and go get this bad boy uploaded and get ready for one super busy weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody. God bless you all. Hope you're having an awesome day. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like my videos, please feel free to subscribe. And let's stop destroying the world. Let's help others really, really need it right now. Let's keep praying all this virus, pandemic, disease, scare nonsense will stop one day soon, because let's face it, it's gone on long enough. And whether or not you believe in God, he believes in you. If you would have a fellow YouTuber reach 100 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, 10,000, or 100,000 subscribers, and any goals you want to try to achieve this year or in life in general, hope you get there and you get there real soon. Make sure it's legal. Nobody gets hurt, especially yourself. And remember, you're here for a reason. But if you weren't here, you would be missed. Always stay true to yourself. Take care of yourself. Try to be good. Try to be good to yourself. Try to be good to others. Till we do this again, as always, stay strong and rock on.